Well, hello world. One person I think we got out there. How you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic evening.
Fam, he is already on his hair. So tell everybody to join because y'all will not be disappointed this evening.
Listen,
Oh my
listen. It is
goodness.
almost
It's
Christmas. I'm
already.
feeling good and tight. I'm feeling pretty great. Hey, one person out there, how are you doing tonight? You feeling good?
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome into the show. Anything you want to talk about before we get started on the actual show? We can just
I mean,
we can just BS until
well, you said there were a couple of things that you wanted to discuss.
yeah, I wanted to see if anybody saw the new Superman trailer.
Hey now.
If there was anything new that you watched this week, because I watched, or I'm in the process of watching, Day of the Jackal on Peacock, which is
Yeah,
actually amazing.
I watched it.
It's pretty
It's
good.
good. Yeah.
And the new Superman trailer, which we may or may not show later. My
Cool.
sister is not. We're not going to be showing that. I'm
No, we
sorry.
won't.
I'm sorry. I'm so
Sorry.
sorry. We're not going to be showing that. So, but yeah. But anyway, we got a full show tonight.
We do.
Just gonna hang out. We're gonna talk about some of the awful, awful, awful shows that have been that have been on this week. And I promise you, there have been many. Casanova Frankenstein, yes, I did see the Superman teaser. It did its job. I'm interested in what they do. I am also interested. You know what did not interest me though in that Superman trailer?
The dog.
The goddamn dog. Why is there a dog in this? Did that not bother
Why was
you?
the dog dragging him home?
I'm like, what is this shit? Like,
And then he gave him his cape. Trash me
if
home.
I'm being honest, I love
Bring me
Superman, right?
home.
Like Superman is like is next to Batman for me. Like
Mm-hmm.
Batman's one, Superman two,
Mm-hmm.
right? His dog, like his dog though, a dog.
I did like the cadence of the Superman theme song that they did in that.
Goddamn dog. I listen. I understand Superman may have a dog or whatever, but I was more interested in the. They kind of brought me back with the villains they were showing in this, like some of the
Mm-hmm.
people I've never seen before, and some of the real takes that they were showing in this. It looked pretty good, right?
Yeah.
The dog messed
Other
me up.
yeah.
The dog messed me up. I almost hit stop.
No, you
Almost.
didn't.
I did. I almost hit stop. You're making a mockery of Superman. I ain't like that.
Ugh.
Uh Casanova said crypto is the classic. Would you rather have Supergirl's horse? I would rather have none of them. None of them, right? Listen. I've been tossing a few back, so I'm gonna be honest,
Oh my
right?
god.
Superman doesn't need any of that, right? He don't need any of that. Like Superman's struggle is real. He's an alien from another planet, had to come here and fight to be one of us, and had to deal with like, uh,
Adversity? Is that the word
I
you're
mean, a little bit more than adversity, but he's been kind of dealing with I can't think of the word.
okay.
Anyway,
Moving on. Mm-hmm.
he couldn't tell people who he is because of what he is, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's afraid of being outcast and all that other stuff. Right? That
Mm-hmm.
story is good. Right? A man that comes here and he's an alien, he's not from here, but he protects this place like it's his home. That's deep. Like that's good. Why you gotta add with a dog with a cape?
Okay. I think my only concern with that would be how much adversity did he really have to contend with? I mean, unless he was showing outright his superpowers or whatever, nothing. Nothing. No adversity. None. He looked like just a regular little boy from the Midwest, which is where he grew up.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I mean it's not like it ain't like us, like or like
Stop.
not like regular folk. Like he just like if he got tired of you, he can just whoop your ass. Like that's not like regular, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm on board. Like I'll watch the show and I'm in on it, I wait on it. The dog turned me off though. I'm be honest. The dog turned me off. I was not feeling the dog with the cape.
Clearly.
I'm just not.
Okay.
It's not going on.
All right.
So what else we got to talk about? Any other good shows that are on TV right now?
Um,
If my mic is too loud or one of our mics is too low or anything, just let us know. Casanova says just for crypto. Damn that dog. Huh? Damn that dog.
Stop.
I don't even know how you create a story. I don't even know his story. Like, what is the Superman dog story? Does he have a saying? Did he come from Krypton too? I don't even understand how did the dog get a how did the dog get a cape?
He gave him when he gave him the cape when he asked him to take him home. She said, "Take me home," and he handed the dog his cape.
What? No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Are you talking about in the trailer?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about how does Crypto become Crypto? What a dumb name. But how does he even become part of the thing? Casanova says it's classic Superman lore. The dog was also a survivor of Krypton explosion. Oh, I've never seen a single episode of anything that showed Superman traveling with a dog. Every time he's been shoved in that pod, it's been like last second, like our planet's about to explode. And that was like, you know what we should give him? Put that puppy in there with him,
God.
so he's not alone.
Okay.
What the hell?
All right. So our episode this week, we are discussing
Sorry.
Earth Abides, Silo, and then Craven the Hunter. So
Oh,
we're gonna start with Earth.
oh my God. You start off.
I am slightly disappointed because it was slow again this week. I thought for sure after last week's episode and how slow in certain aspects of it, like it's been moving. But you have now some of the people that have some of the baggage that you've been looking for in the series. So they're coming in and they're starting. And so now Emma has had 3 kids. They've skipped in this particular episode. They're by the end of the episode, they're up to year 14.
Oh my God. If you have seen this show, please let us know in the comment section. I need to know. Just so you understand where I'm coming from. Please.
Okay.
By all means, keep going.
We forgot to say it comes on Sundays, MGM Plus, 9 p.m. But so she's had 3 kids. You have other people that have joined: Maureen, Molly, Ezra, Rafe being the kid. And Rafe was kind of the reason why they came into the group, because he was running through the woods and set off the alarm. Molly, however, one of the newcomers to the group, apparently I guess they got a sister wives thing going on with the 3. But
Why not? Why not? Why not?
But Molly, and Ezra and Jean, I think Jean was the other female that came with the 3 of them. They came through and they were going out scavenging or whatever, and he gave them a 2 per group. Nobody leaves. Molly decided that she wanted to go to the hospital and find some medication, which she found a whole trove of it. So, good for her. That was pretty much the episode, guys.
This show is ass. This show is a bag of ass. I've never seen a show just with no conflict at all. Right? When I turned the show on, I thought maybe that I had missed an episode, right? Because there were people in it I didn't recognize. At least I didn't see him on the last episode. I was like, did I fall asleep?
No,
No, he didn't fall asleep.
No.
They just added.
They started the episode with 2 people.
Yeah.
And then you had 4 more people.
Yeah.
5 more people, because she
So,
had another kid.
I thought when the episode started that they were gonna have like the person who saw the sign was like the way they made it look was you just saw the feet
it looked
and the
ominous.
sign. Yeah, it looked ominous. It
Mhm.
looked like they got to deal with something now. Though I don't know why. Like it didn't make sense to me why you would have to compete with someone about something, because you had the entire world. You could literally have anything you want wherever you wanted it.
Right.
So it didn't make sense that they would have to fight somebody for anything other than maybe food that
Right.
had gone bad.
Yeah.
So I think they started out with like 6 years had passed
Mhm.
and they were just having babies, and you're like,
Mhm.
okay, something bad's about to happen.
Yeah,
No, nothing bad happened. They just keep having kids.
They keep having kids.
They just keep on
and they
having
collected
kids.
4 more people.
It- they got more people. They got more people. And one lady was scared about. I thought she was like a drunk and she was gonna mess it up for everybody.
No, she is an alcoholic.
Yeah, but that didn't matter. Nothing happened. She didn't do anything. She
thought
ended
so,
up getting her.
She got her life together. It seemed like
She got her stuff together. She ended up
Yeah.
having a baby, and
Yeah.
you're like the whole time you're like, all right, she's gonna be the one
Yeah,
to mess up the group.
I thought so too.
She did.
No, she didn't.
She did. They're just living life.
There's gonna be something. There is gonna be something.
Yes, no, Frankenstein. This show says this show is like Grey's Anatomy meets Walking Dead or something. Yeah, it's just life.
Yeah.
It's just life. You want to watch somebody live life.
Yeah.
Just watch this show. Nothing bad happens. They just do stuff.
Something's gonna happen.
Oh, they're gonna go hunting today. Oh, they're gonna have a baby today.
Well, at the end of the episode, he got attacked by a lion.
I don't care. He's gonna be fine. They're 14 years in the future. Did you see that part? They skipped 14 years.
Yes, I saw it. I said, yeah.
I watched.
But maybe
an
they
hour
kill him and
and-
they have the kids.
Pauline Smith says the show is based on Christian religion and rebuilding life. That would be our mother, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Mom. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being one of the 7 people who watched us tonight. This show is terrible. Okay, there's no conflict. There's none. Okay, they're not doing anything. All right, they at the end, the last 2 minutes of this 1 hour show, they showed him being attacked by a cat. I know he's going to be fine. You're just trying to trick me into watching another episode. I ain't going to do it. Okay, I'm not watching another episode of Earth
You have to
Abides.
do another review. So.
No, I don't. You watch it. You tell me what it's about. I'm not watching nothing. I'm not watching this show again. So that's just what it is. Anyway, let's go into the episode. So would you like to explain this episode?
So they meet a young lady by the name of Evie. She was walking. Well, first of all, Ish was in the woods and he was in his vehicle. I'm very curious. All this gas, it hasn't gone bad yet.
I thought about that, but there's a lot of gas. So 14 years in a local area, you can siphon off enough cars. I mean, a lot of people in town, plus the gas station. I think they'll be all right. 14 years, that's a long time. I think they'll be okay.
Okay. Anyway. So, okay, but their gas wouldn't have gone bad? Like the gas supply wouldn't. How fast does gas go bad?
It's a TV show.
Okay. Sorry, guys. So, he's in the woods. He's collecting apples or something. Evie is in the woods, and he accidentally hits a mountain lion or something along those lines with his vehicle. He gets out to try and care for the vehicle. He sees the young girl. He chases her down like a creep, and then he offers her to come with him, offers her food, etc., etc. She ultimately goes back and becomes integrated in the family. Now, they did show her later on when it was the 14-year mark when they were doing the happy birthday. She still seems like a loner to some degree, not really a part of the unit. But they indicated during the show that there was some kind of abuse from her father. Her mom was dying and left a note in her backpack that Maureen was very nosy about looking into, but left a note outlining, hey, I'm dying, this is my daughter, this is what has happened, she's been with her dad who's an awful person. And then other than that, just like we said, I mean, Emma keeps having kids, and Ish gets attacked at the end of the episode. With Evie, she was watching one of his kids or something. That's pretty much it.
I mean, he was outside, he got attacked by a mountain lion, and he wasn't armed. Usually he is
had
armed.
His new hammer given to him by Jorge.
Listen, you're not Thor. You're not fending off a mountain lion with a hammer. Okay. He should have had a sidearm, but he didn't. I mean, it's fine. He got complacent. They hadn't been attacked. It's been 14 years since they had seen anything. But I mean, I get it. I understand. But still, it's just I get that they sped us through 14 years in one episode where they had the little girl out.
Mm-hmm.
And
Lucky died, guys. Lucky
The dog.
got killed by a branch in
The
a
dog.
storm.
Yeah. What was he? It's fine.
Lucky's always outside.
He's always the last one, and they don't care about that dog. They
Got
left him
attacked by the
outside by the
rats.
rats. They left him outside in the storm. They always the last one to think about it. He's Lucky. You don't care about the dog. Don't care about the dog. The dog should have been inside, but that's fine. It's neither here nor there. Yeah. My only issue with this is the lack of conflict. Like there's nothing to sink my teeth into. I keep
Right.
waiting for something to happen
Mhm.
that opposes them, that gives them a challenge or
Mhm.
something, and then it's not there.
Yeah.
Like he's talking to his new child, and he has another child, and they fast forward 6 years, and then he has another child, and they're with a family, and then they have a child, and they don't have any opposition at all, and then they meet up with a quintuple, and they end up
It's a
having a child, but
throuple.
one of them has a child, or one of them has a drinking problem, but it's not a big deal, and then she deals with it and has a child, and then everybody raises the child, and there's just nothing. There's nobody in the front yard like, hey, I'm gonna kill you. There's nothing. There's no one there to oppose them or stop their way of life or anything. You're just watching people live.
I think maybe I think potentially after this episode you'll have the anger or something happen, because remember Jorge, after he had his kid with his wife Maureen, he made like a statement that's kind of like a foreshadowing, something about life being good or something like that, or something along those lines. I don't remember exactly what he said, but I feel like hopefully, fingers crossed, guys, writers, give us something,
No, you
please.
don't have to. You don't have to, because I'm out. I'm done. If anybody's watching the show, it's this one from now on. Right? I'm done. You've had 3 episodes and nothing has happened. Nothing. They just keep finding people, but nothing bad has happened except for this dude who gets mauled by a mountain lion. Casanova Frankenstein said if that dog was crypto, he would have lived. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. You get hit by a log, I'd have been like, oh. I've been like, tell the wife, listen, we got a super dog. He can save us.
No.
That's
From
fine.
what? They still don't even know what they're fighting or what.
They're not
Whatever.
fighting anything. I don't. As a
Well,
matter of fact,
that's what I was about to say. They're not.
it's something else that confused me is that the couple that went to stay with them was like, hey, can we live with you? Why?
The couple or the throuple?
The throuple. The throuple. They were like, hey, do you? And they were like, you can
Live next door.
You can live next door. And they were like, are you sure? You sure it's okay? Why do you can't like? Are you asking? Like, no one lives there. No one lives. I promise you, no one lives there.
Maybe
You don't
they-
even have to buy it. You can just move in. Just move in. If you don't like that one, you can live in the house next door to
Maybe they
that.
wanted to make sure, like, that it wasn't too close a comfort for. I don't know. But wouldn't you feel okay? Let me ask you. You're, end of world or whatever, and then you're here in your space, and you've created the space over 7 years or what have you, and then now someone decides to move in right next door. That's like when I went to the movies and there was only 6 people, and the guy decided to sit right next to one of the other people that I was with. All the seats available in the theater.
I'm asking you first, and then after I ask you, I'm telling you. I'll be like, I'm moving in next door. So see you tomorrow.
Why?
That's what I'm doing. Like, you got everything. Like, we're gonna be neighbors. Like, no BS. I would make an effort to be kind to him, but I get what they were doing. Like, they're trying to be kind and
Right.
they're asking him and everything like that. And I understand, but there's a lot of stuff out there that they can go get, and they went to go get medicine
Right.
as a group, and that was
Food and
cool.
stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I understand. There's not enough to keep me engaged in watching this show.
It is. It seems like you got a lot out of this episode. I mean, you're like rattling it off.
Of all the stuff I don't care about, I kept waiting for something to happen,
Now,
and
did
nothing
you think that Ezra would have been the problem? Because I thought he was so combative.
Dennis Casanova says maybe that's the throuple is loud during their adult time and they were trying to. Yeah, I know, right? Just take the house next to the house next door.
Oh my god.
Being all weird. Dennis Wright says, "I hate it when there are 10 free stalls and dude picks the one right next to you."
Thank you.
Hey, maybe that's for a reason, Dennis.
No, we don't need to be buddy.
Dennis, maybe there's more to it than you thought, Dennis. Did they say hello to you? What's up, sir?
Stop
How
it.
you doing? I'm sorry.
Ugh.
Merry Christmas to everybody who's out there. If you don't celebrate
Christmas,
Christmas,
happy
then happy
holidays.
holidays. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because it helps out the algorithm. And me and my sister are dying
Please
for
help us, guys.
for a like.
Hey,
Just for a
reach
like. You don't
out
have
to
to
your-
subscribe. We could just get a like for Christmas. That would be fantastic. So, thank you. Continue on.
No, I think that's it.
Is that what the show?
I think that's it.
Listen, I like to joke around a lot, but this show is not. I need more. The episode with them being in Las Vegas and
with the couple that was there.
Yes.
I thought that was interesting.
Finding a lady who had lost her child and husband on Zoom, and she was basically living out her days in the casino because she was on a work trip.
That was the first episode, by the way, guys.
That intrigued me. I was like, was it the first or the second?
The first.
That intrigued me. I was like, wow, that is powerful. This lady is searching for something to fill her time, and I basically
go ahead.
She had basically come up with a date where she was basically going to execute herself because she didn't want to go on without her family.
Well, she was searching for the same thing that Emma was searching for, just in a different way.
Yeah, to me that was a very powerful episode. I was like, wow, I can't wait to see what they get into next. Newsflash, nothing. They don't get into nothing. They don't get into one thing.
They had to draw you.
Not one thing. Nothing. That's where the interest stopped.
Guys, we're gonna move into Silo, unless you got more.
No, you're good.
Say. Okay,
you're good.
Silo, Apple TV on Fridays.
I'm gonna let you start this one off too, because I got yeah. I'm gonna let you start this one off too.
Why?
Please. Because just go ahead. Go ahead.
So Robert gets news from Bernard that he's no longer going to be over the judicial watch people. I don't know, whatever. He's now moved into judge. I can't remember her name, into the judge role. So since she's been murdered. I have a question quickly.
I have an answer.
Okay. Why did it take Robert this long to realize what Bernard was all about?
I have no idea.
Okay, great. Moving on.
There you go.
Okay. So you have the engineers that are trying to get back to the bottom of the silo, and they're trying to do it in various ways. They end up with some guy, and he's looking for stuff that he could trade. It has to be Juliet's stuff. But whatever. He turns them in. There's a whole bunch of different things. They end up making their way back down in part, excuse me, by jumping over the edge. Excuse me. But they get caught, and but they get caught. Didn't Robert's wife help them?
Yeah.
Okay. So Robert's wife is helping them, and not because she believes in them, but because she wants to put the screws to Bernard. Like, she wants to help Robert, but screw over Bernard. And then you have Juliet. She's got what you would perceive to be radiation poisoning from her time outside. So that's just now starting to become a thing. I'm trying to move through it quickly, because you apparently have a lot to say.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
Take your time.
No.
You don't have to rush. I'm good. I got all night. I got all night.
And then Patrick Kennedy is alive. I didn't see that one coming. And then he's pretty much ready to start singing. So, everything that he knows. There was a scene that Bernard, excuse me, did with the guy that Judge Meadows, now I remember her name. Judge Meadows last sentenced. She sentenced him to 5 years in the mines or whatever. So Bernard is now working with him, trying to figure out what's on the disk drive that he has. And he's able to see that there is a letter that's written in part in code from I can't remember the guy's name. Someone from years and years ago. I'm curious why Bernard is trying to have that code cracked all of a sudden. What do you think?
I I I I don't know. I don't know what I feel about this episode. This episode and the last, I think, 2 or 3 have kind of been a letdown for me.
Why?
Because Juliet isn't doing anything. Now, if
She's
you've
trying to get
watched this
back.
episode, hang on, let me go through the comments real quick before
Okay.
I get into my
Well, while
piece.
you're doing that, I will softly disagree because she's trying to get back. That was the whole reason why she went underwater and onto the other side, because she was trying to find a new suit that will allow her to be outside. So that was the fireman's suit. And then this episode, she found a helmet to go with it. So she's trying.
Yeah. Okay. Keo, thank you. That's
Thank
much
you.
appreciated. You didn't have to do that. Keo says, salute to the channel. That was the only reason I made
Thank
through
you.
Invasion. Can't wait for your breakdown meltdown because we get
He
another
can't wait
season
for it
coming.
either, guys.
I love breaking down Invasion. It's my favorite thing, and I hope you join me for that because that is going to be absolutely a blast. Again, thank you, Keo. I appreciate that. Dennis Wright says they talked about Earth Abides, said nothing happened. Dominic TV, did you talk about Earth Abides? Yes.
Yes, we did.
We talked about that slow ass burn where nothing goes on. Nothing goes on.
Meanwhile, drop a quick line and tell us what you thought of it if
Yeah,
you happen to watch
You
it.
guys tell us what you thought in the comment section.
Also, he's looking to drop it, so let us know if you want us to continue covering it.
So here's my thing. It seems like the worse shows are, the more people pay attention and they want me to watch because they suck. And they want me to do a review on these shows that are absolutely terrible because I clown the show.
Exactly.
I mean, if they say they want me to do it, I'll continue to watch, but I'm just going to continue to burn it to the ground.
Well, I mean,
Keo says yes. All right, well, I'll keep watching this mess.
Thanks, Keo.
Yeah, my problem with the last Casanova says, I think from what you say about Earth Abides, I do not need to subscribe to MGM. I wouldn't say don't subscribe to MGM because MGM has is it Landman?
No, that's Paramount.
What else does MGM have?
MGM has the vampire show. I can't remember the name of it at the moment.
I don't know what you're talking about. So we're just gonna keep going
because we watched
All right,
it. But
so
Interview
Dennis
with
Wright
the
said, I didn't even know MGM had a streaming service. It does.
It does.
So I like to cancel, like start and cancel stuff like right after stuff
Terrible.
is over with.
Interview with the Vampire was a show I was thinking of. But go ahead.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
There are some really good shows like Day of the Jackal. Day of the Jackal I'm watching. That's on Peacock.
Yeah.
That is an amazing show. So you should check that out. That's really good. There's one on Netflix too. What's the one that just came out
on Netflix?
What's the one that just came out on Netflix?
Oh, Carry On, the movie?
Carry On.
That was pretty good.
That was really good. That's like it's like kind of like a Die Hard movie.
Yeah.
Like a new Christmas Die Hard movie. You should check that out. That's really good too.
But it's not a Christmas movie. Like I am of the group that doesn't believe Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Die Hard is an absolute Christmas movie, and it's probably the best Christmas movie that's out.
All right, moving on.
Yeah. So continuing on with Silo, I don't like this season of Silo so far. I did like it when she was outside. Spoilers for those of you who haven't seen it yet, but
is that because you thought she was going to get further?
No, I assumed that when she made it to the other silo that there would be some, that she would probably take an episode or two to try to get the silo up and running and then maybe contact the other silo. She has been looking for a suit for 3 episodes. 3 episodes she's been looking for a suit. And now she's hurt and she's still looking for shit. And I'm just like, My God, dude, can you please give this woman the suit? I'm tired of watching her creep around in the dark for a helmet and for a fireman's suit. It's like a video game at this point. She just keeps looking for stuff, and the other silo is fighting because half of them think she's alive, the other half thinks she's dead, and they're fighting because some want to go outside. They don't believe what's going on. The other ones are fighting for nonsense, and she's still looking for fireman's suit.
She has the suit now. She needed the helmet.
The only thing Casanova Frankenstein said, Die Hard is an absolute classic. I love you, Casanova, because you are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. I'm going to show my son Die Hard because it's better than any Christmas show.
So moving on.
Anyway, sticking with Silo, I just don't like that they sidelined Juliet Nichols this episode. I feel like they could have done something with her.
I don't think she's going to get back to her original Silo.
I know she is, but she's not going to get. She's not going to get back until the She's not going to get back to the end of the season. Now she's got to deal with who's
Solo.
She's got to deal with Solo, who's not really Solo.
Well, she called him out this episode about his girlfriend, and she found a picture of the guy, and
that doesn't make sense either. That doesn't make sense. Listen. I'm going to ask you a question, right? I'm going to put it to you, and I want you to give me a response, right? If you are in a silo that belongs to someone else, you are in an enclosed place that belongs to someone else, and you need their help, right? And they've told you that they're one person, and you believe that they're not that person.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, listen, I don't think you're that person. What happened here? Did you touch this person, this girl or this woman? Why do you care? You need his help. Right at the moment, who gives a shit what he has done in the past? You need him right now, right? Why would you want to make him?
But he's still helping her.
No, did you see him explode on her?
Yes, but he's still helping her.
If you haven't seen the episode, just to fill you in, she started finding clues to
him not being who he claims to be.
Right. She has been allowed to move about the silo freely in the dark and request his assistance to get certain things done so she could possibly get back to her silo.
But you also learn in this episode he needs her as much as she needs him, because he says he's only got 10 months before the water reaches the
I get it, but he doesn't care. He clearly doesn't care. Like you found out that maybe he has done some things, some unsavory things.
Live from the bushes, hey back.
Hey, Live from the bushes, how you doing? He's done some unsavory things to adults and children.
It's been alluded to. It has not been.
But why would you pull Colt in his story? Like, if you found out he was lying, like, why would you be like, oh, look at this? You're a liar, pants, huh? I found out that you're not telling the truth. You're not being truthful. Why? Who cares? Like, even if you found out, like, oh shoot, he did this thing. You know, and I don't even care. I need to get back to my silo. I need his help, so I should probably shut up.
Because she's trying to also determine what went down. Remember the writing on the wall that she saw?
You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do any of that. Did you see the way he snapped?
Yes.
Did you see how he lost his mind? He was like, "I'm Silo, you dumb." Did you see how he flipped out?
I'm Solo, yeah.
She was like, "Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you, Silo. Solo, whatever your name is. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to." Why did you question him in the first place? Did you think he'd be like, "You got me"? You know? Did you think he was just gonna it didn't make sense. Live from the bushes, what's up? It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here.
Me too.
So in that regard, I did not like how they sidelined Nichols in this. It just, she needs to hurry up and find the goddamn suit and go back to her silo, or not find it and then do something with Solo or something. But all of these filler episodes where she's not doing shit is bothering me.
But you're getting more information.
No, I don't need information. I need you to do something. They're putting her on the sideline because they're more interested in the story that's going on in her silo, because she isn't there. They're trying to figure out if she's alive or not.
Yes. And you're getting that information, but you're also getting more backstory. You're getting more color to what's going on. Because remember her dad also, so Bernard, right? Think about it. Bernard is also on part doing some of the stuff that he is doing because now even her dad was like, "I'm not doing this anymore out of loyalty. I'm not taking care of the injured anymore out of loyalty or duty to you or to Silo or anything else. I'm doing it because of my daughter. I'm doing it because y'all have taken everything from me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I the only
Oh,
one? Am I the
guys,
only one?
fam,
Am I the
listen.
only one? Am I the only one that's like, Jesus, they need to pick this up. They need to pick this up. Something needs to happen. Yes. See, Live from the Bushes says Silo burns too slow. Exactly. How many episodes has she been bumping around in the dark looking for pieces to a suit?
Since episode 1, because she got there in episode 1.
She got there in episode 1.
Yeah.
And she's been looking for stuff ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound fun? Does that sound like something you want to watch? Like, oh, look what I found. Time for episode 2. Oh, look what I got. I got a glove. We're gonna go down to level 3 next time. See if we can find. Oh, look what I found. Pair of pants. Look out for episode 4. This is just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. Come on, man. Speed it up. Do something else. I need you to do something else.
So what I'm hearing you say is, rather than just getting the information from her original Silo, you want her story to be more in depth. Yes?
I think what I'm saying is, if you only have enough content for 6 or 7 episodes, then do 6 or 7 episodes, because I don't want to see her traipse around in the dark for 8 episodes, 9 episodes to try to find a fireman's suit to get back to her old Silo. I don't want to see that. Like, I want to see stuff that's intricate to the story. Right. You're dragging it out because you have 10 episodes. I don't want to see that. I want you to, if you don't have 10 episodes of shit, don't show 10 episodes of stuff.
But so the answer to my question was yes, because they're giving you information, but it's not specific to her story. You want more information specific to her story.
I'll ask you, would you rather watch her do something that was important to the story, or would you just rather watch her walk around for 45 minutes in a dark silo?
You're getting information important to the story. It's just not
like what? Like what? What is she doing that is important to the story?
Time. I didn't say her. I said you are getting information that's important to the story. It is, however, not through her as the vessel for it, very, specifically. So, but that's what you want. I see. Okay.
Dennis says Silo seems deep, too deep. Silo is good. I know I sound contradictory.
Yeah,
but
you do.
Listen, the first season was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And the start of this season was amazing. But in order for them to bolster what happens here, they had to sideline her here. They basically had to put her on pause,
right,
in order to get this story.
To tell the story, yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I didn't really like that. Mm-hmm. I didn't like that too much. Mm-hmm. So if you ask me in my opinion, should you watch it? Absolutely. You should absolutely watch this show. Mm-hmm. I feel like it'll pick up. It's just right now it's not. It's not.
So for those of you who were here when we did From, think of it like one of your main actors being not included in the storyline, and you just have the people walking around and like Kenny just being there. Just think of it in that manner. That's kind of how it is. And that's what he doesn't like. You just got Kenny walking around with Victor.
This is ridiculous. Dennis Wright sounds like playing some PC game that I suck at. Exactly. That's what I told my sister before we started this stream.
He did.
I told her it's like a video game that you can't do anything. Mm-hmm. Live from the Bushes says, who created the silo and why was it created? I know the answer to that question. And I know because a friend of mine shared it with me. I'm not going to say anything. There's even a reason as to why it's designed the way that it is. Ooh. See? Okay. I just gave you more to think about than this show has in the last
Well,
4
they're gonna
episodes.
get there. Listen, topic of
I'm gonna give you.
conversation is off limits
I'm
with
gonna
your
give you something
friend.
else to think about.
Sorry, friend.
I'm gonna give you something else to think about.
No.
If you pay attention to the trailer, I'm sorry, not the trailer.
The intro
if you pay attention to the intro,
that everybody skips.
yes. If you pay attention to the intro of Silo, it will give away why it is designed that way. Look at you. Look at you. I can see you salivating right now. All the hell, y'all like, oh. Yeah, that's exactly that. Yeah, that's exactly my point. Right. There needs to be something that interests you in the show. Yes, the key to why it's designed that way is in the intro of the show. But I'm
Mhm.
not going to tell you what it is because that would be terrible.
Well, then why
Terrible.
you
But
gonna tell them anything? It's awful.
are there any spaceships?
No, sorry.
Sorry to disappoint you, Dennis.
Nope.
There are not any spaceships.
None.
So I guess Dennis doesn't know what this is about. I'll give you like a 2-minute rundown.
A
My
brief
sister's not gonna.
overview.
I'll give you like a brief overview.
Okay.
So basically, the world has gone to hell in a handbag, and someone at some point before it all went bad, decided to create these silos. There are about 400 and some odd levels to the silo. The engineers and everyone who is basically builders,
Mhm.
engineers, those people, they live at the bottom.
Mhm.
Judicial people who are government affiliated, that type of thing, they live towards the
Doctors.
top. Yeah, they live
Mhm.
towards the top.
Mhm.
And Juliet Nichols, who is the main character of this, she
Mhm.
got out of the silo, and she realized that there are 50 more silos like the one that she lived in.
Mhm.
And the air outside is not breathable, but she
Mhm.
made it to a different silo, which is kind of messed up. And a lot of the floors in that silo that she's in are underwater. And that's basically the gist
Mhm.
of where we are.
Mhm.
And now she's trying to get back to her silo.
Mhm.
She's trying to find a suit that she can survive in for the walk back to her silo.
Mhm.
And that's where we are. That's where we've been since the start
Of
of
season
episode 2 of season 2. And that's where we still are. And that's what is
Live from the
frustrating
bushes
about
said
this.
they're probably on Mars.
So from what I've seen, they're outside LA. And yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I don't care. I just want the show to pick up.
For those of you who haven't seen it, think of it, it's similar to Fallout
Sure.
in that they have an isolated we'll call it like capsule that they're living in, and they're the rules and everything that they need to abide by. The only I think difference would be the humor and the different communities, because there are different communities in Fallout. There are different communities in Silos that they're not connected.
Laugh from the Butcher says, I haven't seen any LA ruins. So at the end of season 1, when she walks outside, now you could be right. Maybe it's not LA. I was pretty sure it's LA. But the second
Who
she
are you
walked
talking
outside,
to? Did anybody dispute that it was?
yeah.
Yeah.
Laugh in the Bushes says, I haven't seen any LA ruins.
Oh,
So when
okay.
she walked outside at the end of season 1, there's a city off in the distance. And I was almost certain it was LA. I'm pretty sure it was LA. But
Mhm.
you're right, it may not be. I
Might
don't
not
know
be.
why
Mhm.
I think of that, but I'm
Okay.
almost certain it was. Tex Sema says, when I first saw it, I thought Fallout was without the fun. Yeah, it's kind of like Fallout.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's not a good show. It is a very, very good show. But them sidelining the main character in this second season to promote the goings on in the initial silo has been a problem for me. I really like the character who plays Juliet Nichols, and them not doing anything with her, just sitting her there is just don't show her then.
So let me well, they have to show her like storyline. I mean, they have to show that she is doing something to try and get back, especially after Solo explained to her that what happened in his silo was a rebellion because someone didn't clean, and she's afraid now that that's happening in her silo, which is exactly what's happening.
They
But
didn't
I
show her in episode 2 of season 2.
okay, One episode. Episode 2 of season 2 before she became a prominent character.
All right.
Episode 2. Wait, I'm thinking of season 1. Sorry. But let me ask you this question.
Shoot.
So, with the information that you're obtaining in her original silo, that's not. So you're looking at ruins from her walking out, and you're looking at the intro credits, and you're getting information from that. You're like, nah, to the information that you're actually getting from her initial silo.
What?
Ugh.
What?
Guys, y'all understood my question. So the information that you are getting from her silo, what's going on in that silo, the backstory, the information, you're not in. You're
Yes, that's good.
okay.
But it's just, what are they doing with her?
She's gonna get back there. Don't
Yeah,
worry
I know
about it.
she's getting back. What's she doing right now?
She's-
Nothing.
Oh my god.
Nothing.
Okay. I think we
I just, they need to do something with her. Is all I'm saying. I don't have a problem with the show. I love the show. They just need to do something with her. Either do something with her or not. I know that they're trying to develop this whole thing with Solo and his, is he is he one of those people who get
a
too
friend
close
or
to
foe.
children,
Oh my. Okay.
or is he telling the truth? Does he have a problem or does he not? We're trying to find that out. I get that, but you need to speed it up because I'm starting not to care. I'm starting not to care. Like I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I just do it. I'm being perfectly honest. Like if it's me and I'm trying to get home.
She is I don't know how much are you listen. She is trying. I don't know how much more she could try. She made a underwater breathing apparatus to get from one side to the other.
I'm just saying, if you need help,
and broke open the foot lockers with her elbow.
Yes, she did. If you need help, you're in the dark. You need help. You're trying to get back. You're already malnourished. You can't find. You're dependent on Solo to get food, to get nourishment, to keep you going. Right. Everything you need is basically underwater, which is your arch nemesis. Like you can't stand water.
She can't swim, right?
And you're gonna pick out this dude's flaws. You're gonna be like, oh, you're a liar. You lied about this. No.
Well,
who cares at that point? You're like, in my brain, I'm like, I don't care. He seems like he doesn't seem like he's right in the head, but it does fine. Like I need his help at the moment, so I'm not gonna point that stuff out.
So maybe, just maybe, she is torn between helping him and bringing him at some point back to her silo or not. And maybe she's, got to do the background check.
He ain't coming back. I already know he ain't coming back. He's going to
do something. They're going to end up fighting and she's going to end up having to kill
him.
Yes. Yep.
Or either that or he's going to like follow her outside and he will suffocate. And
I don't think he's that far off his rocker.
He's been locked in one room for 20 years.
But if he was going to do it, he would have done it before, no? Like if
okay, well, bet. I think,
you think he's just gonna walk out into some radiated air like meh. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what that was, but yeah, okay. I do. I think no. Or what are you suggesting that she's going to take him out?
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'd go with that. Never mind. Forget the bet.
No.
I agree with you.
No. We already shook on it.
Text
Fam, y'all
says,
saw it.
Dennis Wright says if you were Rebecca Ferguson, you'd probably get her on the screen a lot. Yeah. I mean, I kind of dig her. I think she's an excellent actor. I think she's fantastic in Mission Impossible.
Oh.
She's an excellent actor. I really like her stuff. Dennis Wright says I really like Fallout TV series. I like Fallout as well. So I've never played the game. I have a friend of mine who's insisted that I play the game, but
I'm anxious for season 2.
It's really good.
Yeah. Especially because the main character, he did that one show that was on FX where he was the marshal.
Yeah.
I love his acting. He's really good.
So Dennis Wright says my favorite Mission Impossible is Rogue Nation with Rebecca. I think that the last Mission Impossible where they're fighting AI is probably my favorite. It's probably my favorite. I don't know who came up with that idea, but it's probably my favorite Mission Impossible. And she explained why she explained why they killed her off. Did you see that?
No.
She did not want to wait around for her shot. She said because they a lot of times they're doing it as they're shooting it, like they're coming up with these scenes and the dialogue and everything like that. And a lot of times they're spent in their trailer
Right.
waiting to come out and do their scenes
Yeah.
because they don't even know when they're going to do it. She said she didn't want to wait around, especially since she had Silo and some other stuff in the works. So I don't blame her for that. I think she's a fascinating actress, and
Okay.
I really like her. She's probably one of
Very
my
good.
favorites. So
All right. You ready to move on to?
I am ready to move on.
All
I'm
right,
sorry
people.
I dragged this out.
No. Listen. So we're on.
Hang on.
Not on
Hang
to
on.
anything. Okay.
Because it's Christmas, or because it's almost Christmas,
Almost
right?
Christmas.
I'm going to tell you right now that if you have not seen Arcane season 1 and 2, my sister told me not to talk about this. But I'm talking about it anyway.
We already talked
If you
about
have
it,
not
but
seen Arcane
it's a good
season
show.
1 and 2,
Yeah.
it is probably one of the best shows of the year.
I agree.
One of the best shows of the year. I've never seen anything that was
Yeah.
animated that was this damn good.
Yeah. I agree.
So I'm not going to get into it because my sister, she's going to hit me after we're done.
Reviewed it.
We have
so,
already reviewed it,
okay.
but it is very amazing. You will cry and you will laugh, and
Well, you cried, so
whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable in my manhood. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable. It's fine. Men cry. I don't know what your problem is. I don't know why you
All
had to
right.
point that shit
So
out. Whatever.
we're moving on to Craven
Dudes cry.
the Hunter. And I have not seen it, so I'm going to try and sit in as a viewer and ask questions.
You can ask all the questions you want. If you are in the comment section and you have seen Craven the Hunter, I need to know. I need to know. Do you want to see it? I need to know that too. Please put that in the comment section. Dennis Wright said, "Real men don't have feelings." It's messed up. It's messed up. I feel, Dennis. I feel things, and that comment hurt me.
Oh my goodness! Listen,
Dennis. Anyway, yeah. So, for those of you who have not seen Craven the Hunter, it is.
Say it's amazing.
Text Emma says Craven looks like it will make you cry with pain.
What-
Craven the Hunter is an entire, completely full bag of ass. It is so nonsensical. Okay.
Casanova said I saw the trailer for Craven and I wanted my money back.
Dude, it was ridiculous. It was like if you found someone shoplifting and then you put a weapon in their face and was like, put it back or I'll take your life. That kind of stuff. Like I'm trying to be YouTube friendly here. Right?
Well,
but that's basically what. So I'm going to give you the rundown.
Please go ahead. I'm here for it. Let's go.
The rundown is that there is an old man is played by Russell Crowe. Their father played by Russell Crowe, and there is a gentleman by the name of Sergei who grows up to be Craven, and he has a brother named Dimitri. Now Dimitri is skinny, frail, and not a fighter whatsoever. But their father wants Sergei and Dimitri to be both like these attack dogs. He wants them to be men, right? At a young age. He wants them to be able to defend themselves and be, be men. And they're not.
Oh, like Dennis was just saying. Got it.
They're not at all. And the way I'm explaining this to you, is the way it happens. If you have not seen my review on this, please go watch that. And when you do, like, share, subscribe for your boy. It helps us out and helps out the algorithm. Anyway, so Sergei, aka Craven, decides that they find out that their mother has passed away. and their father comes get them out of school, and he decides that the best way to to have them get over their mother passing is to put a weapon in their hand and take them hunting. So that's what he does. And they go out there and they go try to find this lion. And find the lion they do is the biggest lion you've ever seen in your life. It's massive. And it ends up biting Craven, and he dies. Essentially, he dies.
Oh.
And the woman who is Calypso,
Mm-hmm.
who is a high priestess. Now, that's another problem with this movie. They don't explain anything about who is who or what they are or what they can do or any of that stuff. They just show up. They're like, oh, there's Paul. And it'd be like if I was good at sword fighting and they didn't say anything and I just showed up on screen, I was like, like just started doing all types of weird stuff. Like, oh, who's this dude? Like, you don't know. You have no idea. They don't explain anything. Anyway, in the comics, Calypso, and the only reason I know this is because I looked it up after the movie. Calypso is a high priestess. Apparently, she's pretty badass in the comics, but you don't know that in the movies. I didn't know that. In the movie, she's a lawyer. She's a regular, everyday lawyer who has a vial with water in it and a eucalyptus leaf or something. I don't know. But after Craven gets mauled by this lion, she dumps whatever was in this vial in his mouth. She does not know him. She doesn't know him. She's never met him before in her life. She's like, oh, hello, strange sir. Here, let me put this in your mouth. I've never met you before in my life. Here, take this. And then all of a sudden he becomes Craven. He can see for I don't know, a mile. He can jump off the buildings, off skyscrapers. When the hell is lions? When the hell did the lions do this? Like this leaf give you superpowers? When did this happen? When has this ever occurred? His brother.
So wait, how did he get the power from the lion?
I don't know. I have no idea. He was bitten and killed by a lion, but then the lion's blood got into his
so like Spider-Man.
But then she dumped him because he died. She dumped the vial of this leaf water into his mouth. And then he died and he came back to life. I was like, wait, which is it?
Okay.
And then right after that, he just started jumping off buildings and shit. Like, how do you know you could do that? How do you know you could jump off buildings? You just know you can? Is that something that happens? Anyway, his brother is shoved into a car and he jumps off a skyscraper and starts breaking glass and just slides down the side of the building. I was like, wait a minute. How is this happening? Like, how is any of this going on? I'm going to tell you the one part of this movie that messed me up. Dieter says, hey, everyone. What's up, Dieter? What's up, Dieter? Hope you're doing all right. It's good to see you.
Go ahead.
Cassino Frank says, all right, from your description, I hate this movie as much as you hate as crypto. I don't hate crypto. It just doesn't make any sense for a dog to have a cape. You know what I'm saying? You feel like a dog should have a cape? You don't need no tissues because this is about to get worse. When I tell you what the when I tell you about this movie, man. All right, so it you good? Okay. So Calypso, she's in a Serengeti, or she's on a safari with her parents, and she jumps off the back of a truck for no reason. She doesn't tell her parents where she's going or nothing. I swear to God, this is exactly how this movie went. She jumped off the back of this truck in the middle, just like lions and all types of hyenas, everything around. She just jumped off the back, ran in bushes, and her parents were like, "Where, Calypso? Where'd she go? This your daughter. It's your daughter just jumped down into dangerous land, and you don't even care. So anyway, she finds Craven bit up by this massive lion. And as they get ready to life flight him out, she dumps this liquid in his mouth, and he comes back to life. And now all of a sudden he has all this power and stuff. So Craven can. Does it sound dumb? Because it looked dumb when I watched it. It looked dumb.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Guys, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to ask the questions, but go ahead.
I'm just the entire time you're just sitting there like, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? So before Craven takes off, right? Calypso takes a tarot card that has a man with a lion, and she puts it on his chest and she leaves. This happened when she was like 12. 12. Okay? 12
Wait. So, before she leaves, she puts the card on.
on his chest. They life flight him out of there
Okay.
and he goes to the hospital. She does not know him. They've
Okay.
never seen each other before.
Uh,
She puts the card on him. That's all
okay.
she's got. It's not even her card. It's a grandmother's card. And it's a regular
Oh,
tarot card,
okay.
a regular card. 30, like 25, 30 years later, they they he finds her.
Mm-hmm.
He finds her. And she goes, all you had was this tarot card? How did you find me? I'm hooked now because I'm all ears.
How do we find?
I can't wait to hear this explanation. How did you find her
Yeah.
with a tarot card? You know what this fool said?
What do you say?
He was like, it's kind of my thing. It's what I do. No. You had what is equivalent to this, right? Nothing. And you found her using this. Oh, I found you with this.
Maybe it was a
Thank God I had this.
specialized tarot card that was only
There was nothing
sold in
No.
one state ever for
No.
3 weeks.
No,
and
no,
only
it
10
was
people bought it.
25 years old. It was 25 years old. It was 25 years old. They were kids. He never heard of her. He didn't hear her voice. Nothing. He just found her with the tarot card. How do you find somebody like that? How do you do that?
I'm sure there was more detail.
There
that
was
you're
nothing. I
missing.
watched that whole movie. That movie was horse.
Oh, okay.
Lisa Wright says the movie sounds
sounds so
bad.
bad.
It was so bad. Nothing went together. And
Okay, so after the 25-year mark.
so Dimitri is Craven's younger brother. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Dimitri forgave Sergey
Mm-hmm.
because Sergey got tired of his father and he was like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not staying here with you anymore. I'm leaving. But his brother was upset about that. He was like, you don't have to leave me. And he was like, I got to get away. So I'm sorry if I have to leave you, but I have
Is that
to go.
because Dad was overbearing or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He was a pretty awful human being.
Okay.
So again, 25 years later, they're grown up.
Mm-hmm.
They're grown up, and Dimitri has a club now, and Craven lives in the woods like a weirdo, and it's so creepy. Like he's got a tree house and shit. It's just like, what are you? You're an embarrassment. Anyway, so he's living in a tree house. Dieter says, I had bad feelings when I saw the trailer. I don't understand how they screw up these movies. This movie shouldn't have existed. It should not have existed. It should not have existed. Craven is an enemy of Spider-Man. He's not a hero, but that's what they made him. Venom is an enemy of Spider-Man. He's not a hero, but that's what they made him.
So Craven's kind of like the octopus guy. What's his name? Octo whatever. And they made him a good guy in this movie.
Did you say octopus guy?
Yeah.
You mean Doc Ock?
That guy.
My God.
You knew who I was talking about.
Anyway.
So, but they made him a good guy?
Yes, they make all them good guys.
Well, Doc Ock wasn't.
They're all horrible. Like Madam Web. Nobody wants to see this old lady in a goddamn wheelchair, blind. Nobody wants to see her. You want to see that? Does that look like? Oh, does that look like some shit you want to go see at the movie theater? Oh, let's go watch Madam Web. I want to see an old crippled lady in a movie in a wheelchair with they can't see.
It might appeal to somebody.
It don't appeal to nobody. Nobody will see that. Nobody will see that. I give a damn about that. So anyway, Dieter, not Dieter, Dimitri. Sorry, Dieter. Dimitri, every birthday, Craven goes and visits him.
Okay.
Just because he feels bad because he left him with his father, right?
Well, when does go ahead.
And Dimitri got drunk and told him, he was like, "Listen,
So he good and grown at this point. He
yeah,
can
they're
move
both
away
grown.
from
They're
dad.
both grown. No,
Okay.
they still live. He still lives with his dad. Dimitri does.
Right, but he could. Okay, but go ahead.
He told him, he said, "Listen, I know why you come see me on my birthday. I know you feel guilty because um I because you left me. You don't have to feel guilty. I forgive you." And I was like, oh, okay, so that's cool. He forgave him. Like, this is 20 to 25 years later, and he's forgiven his brother, Craven, for leaving. He understood why he left,
Like,
right?
it's a conversation I could have had earlier, but go ahead.
Then his father owes someone money, right? And then that someone decides that they're going to kill or take out Dimitri. But his father knows this, and he doesn't try to stop it. And it's only because of Craven that Dimitri lives, right? So Craven takes out their dad. And Dimitri is like, I can't believe you did that. So Dimitri goes to New York, becomes someone called the Chameleon. Yeah, left field. He goes. Hey, cough your damn
You
face.
did. I felt the wind and everything. My hair was blowing. Go ahead.
He goes to New York and finds a scientist, and the scientist does some surgery on him and becomes a chameleon. And then he comes back. He hates his brother and becomes a super villain.
So what surgery did we
Why?
get done?
Why did you become a villain? You forgave your brother from 25 years. And now all of a sudden on a Tuesday, you decide that you're going to be upset with him and become a super villain?
Well, he killed dad?
No, man, the movie sucks. Listen,
but wait.
for anybody who's paying attention, do not watch this movie.
What surgery did we get done?
He got some, like, it's like a, I don't know how to explain it. He got like a drywall face. His face is like, it's like regular. It doesn't have any features, so that he can put on a mask or whatever and become anybody he wants, because he can sound like anybody he wants already. So he can do this, he can do that. Like, he become anybody he wants, which is awful. He also turned this regular villain into Rhino. Like, I don't know who this surgeon is, who turned this regular person into Rhino and this other guy into Chameleon. Who is this evil surgeon who is doing all of this groundbreaking surgery? Who is this person, right? Who is this human being? Oh, you want skin that's impenetrable? Come see me, doctor. I'll do anything for whatever. It didn't make sense. None of the shit made sense.
So the end of the movie, let's get there. Let's go. Come on. So what happens?
So the end of the movie, there are these poachers. Casanova Frankenstein said this movie makes me sad. It's made me sad too. I want you to imagine for a second that someone you know, right? Maybe it's just a friend of yours who took a wrong turn, right? And they became a poacher because they decided that there was money in it. And they just decided to do that. They're not a bad person. They just did it for money. But then you run up against Craven, who thinks that if you're a poacher, that not only should you die, you should be tortured, because that's what he did. My man took a bear trap. They were trying to trap animals. That's all they were trying to do, right? I feel like all that warrants is like a sit down talk. They should be like, you know what? If you're gonna take the horns, just take the whole animal. Just make food out of it and just keep going. Do you know what he did?
Please do tell.
He took that bear trap and he wrapped it around somebody's face, and that bear trap went off.
Oh my god! Oh.
To another poacher, he set up like an axe. Do you know what type of demented ass person you need to be? He set up an axe in the ground, a massive axe in the ground, and he set up these 2 leg traps, and it grabbed you and it pulls you towards the axe. Who thinks of stuff like that? I got news for you. Okay, Craven is not the hero in this. He's a villain. I don't know who thinks of this type of stuff, but it is not normal stuff.
Well,
no, he's a villain in real life, but they try to make him out to be a hero. Like, oh, he saved us from poachers.
Well, but he still had to have some kind of like demented behavior or something.
Casanova Frankenstein says, but in the comics, isn't Craven a poacher? No, he's not a poacher. He tries to find an animal which is good for sport. He likes the hunt, right? He wants something that's going to give him the best hunting experience. Like he just won't hunt like a penguin. I don't even know if you can hunt penguins. I know he won't hunt something regular. He wants to hunt something that's extraordinary, which will give him the best fight, which is why he hunts Spider-Man, because Spider-Man will give him the best hunt. In this movie, he just hunts he hunts bad people, poachers, who just take horns and feels like they deserve to die, which is odd for a hero, you know? It's weird. So I don't know how else to explain this to you. It's bad. It's bad. There are heroes in this and villains that you don't know nothing about. They don't explain who they are or what they can do or where they came from or nothing. They just here and then they not.
So they have zero backstory.
Yeah. Okay. Casanova Frankenstein, this movie makes me sad. Okay. But the comics isn't Craven a poacher. He kills for sport. Yeah, he kills for sport. He Craven the hunter. He wants to hunt the most dangerous game. Yes, he wants to hunt the most dangerous game, the most exciting game, which is why he hunts Spider-Man. Craven is not one of Spider-Man's biggest
enemies.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why they decided to go with it. I don't know why they're doing any of these. I don't know why they're doing Madam Web, Venom, Craven the Hunter.
Well, they're trying to extend the storyline.
No, you don't need to extend anything. If Spider-Man ain't gonna be it, you don't need to do it. You don't need to do it. Don't do it. Stop doing it.
Well, okay.
Would you not agree?
I didn't watch it, so I clearly agree.
Don't. I'm telling you, as your brother, don't. Don't out there. Don't do it. Don't give them your money. This movie is trash. I watched this for you, world, America. I watched it for you. Okay? You're welcome. Don't do it.
It was a sacrifice we will all appreciate.
Dieter says Venom was okay.
I liked the first Venom. I won't lie. I did like the first Venom. And it's got the comedy relief in it. So
yeah, that's part of the problem. That's part of the problem. Dieter says Venom was okay. I didn't like it. Casanova Frankenstein, I remember right. Sorry, had to have something Spider-Man adjacent in production every year or lose the license. Venom was okay. Even the last one, I think it was like The Last Dance or whatever it was.
I think they have another one coming out, don't they?
No. Did you not watch the last Venom?
Oh, the last one that I saw, didn't he end up in one of the multi-universe or something where he was waiting to fight Spider-Man?
Hang on, let me find out something real quick.
That's a yes.
Is there anyone out there who is going to see Venom before I let this news out? I don't want to ruin it for anyone. If you plan on seeing Venom, the last Venom, Madam Web was not perplexing. Madam Web was ass, and it should not have come out. It should have stayed in someone's brain. It should not have been a movie. Casanova said, "I'm not Spider-Man Noir TV series." Yeah, I'm not a fan of all these different Spider-Mans. Okay, I'm a fan of the original Spider-Man. Probably because that's who I grew up with. But I don't care about the black and white Spider-Man. I don't give a shit about the robotic Spider-Man or the noir Spider-Man or any of them. I don't care. I'm familiar with the original Spider-Man. I don't need my Spider-Man to have wings. I think the latest thing they gave him like wings and all this other stuff. I like the original Spider-Man. Right? Spider-Man. Just Spider-Man. You don't need to update Spider-Man. Spider-Man is amazing already. You don't have to do stuff to him.
All right. So
Dieter says I'm Spider-Man.
Can you give me the update on Venom, please?
I didn't want to ruin it for everybody. I didn't want to mess it up for anybody who was on it. Venom is dead.
No.
I'm sorry, children. Venom has died. He is gone.
What's his name? Tom.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, I like him.
Saggy Star said, "Earth Abides is good." Saggy Star,
Thank
listen,
you. Yes,
listen.
It's gonna get better.
Saggy, no.
It's gonna get better.
Dennis Wright said, "Oh my God, yeah. I'm sorry, children. Venom has passed on. He has gone to the other side."
He must have another project. When did that happen? You know what? Never mind.
Saggy, did you really like the last episode of Earth Abides? I'm just out of curiosity. Did you really enjoy that?
They liked it.
Saggy Stars, what, you didn't like it? She loved it.
Yes.
You like the fact that there's no like nothing? There's no
We're building up to it.
We're building. I'm gonna say this in my softest voice. Saggy, listen. Okay? That show is terrible. It's bad. Alright, it's bad. Okay, I don't know how else to tell you.
It'll get better. It'll get better. I still think that they're gonna end up with some kind of adversity. They're just building up to it.
Saggy Star says you didn't like the last cliffhanger. Do you think that last 2 minutes makes up for 45 minutes of the bullshit? I had to sit there and watch them just live life for 52 minutes. And you think the last 2 minutes of him getting attacked by a big cat makes up for the whole episode? It don't, Saggy Star.
Okay, but do you live your life like with something terrible happening every second of the day? No. I mean, so they're going to show, unlike, and I keep unfortunately referring to Walking Dead when we review this, but that's like the closest parallel that I could think of when we're doing it. But unlike Walking Dead, there was something terrible happening every episode. And yes, for a time it was good. After a while, it got a little sad. So, you know.
Saggy Star says she is appalled. Listen.
At what? What are we appalled at?
I'm gonna be honest, Saggy Star. Okay, I'm gonna try and take the comedy out of my voice right now. I've never felt like I couldn't wait for the show to end. If I'm being real, I couldn't wait for that shit to be over. I could not wait for credits.
I won't lie. I won't lie. I did start to fall asleep during the episode, but I still think it's gonna get better.
Dieter says we should roast people. I roast shows, Dieter. I don't want to roast people because it's rude. And I like you guys. I love you guys. Like it's you guys are the reason I do this. Me and my sister, we appreciate you a lot. But
yep.
If in all honesty, there's just no opposition in Earth Abides. There's no fight. There's nothing. There's no one fighting them. There's no one against them. They just, the only thing that they run into is like a rat population, or they trip down some steps. Oh, my arm, help me! Like that's it. That's all they run into. Like there's nothing. You think that there's about to be something, and then there's nothing.
There will be.
There's a woman who has an addiction to alcohol. You're like, oh, she's gonna steal some stuff.
I thought, like I said,
be a problem, and you're like, no. 14 years later, she has a kid, and everybody's growing up. You're like, oh, okay. I guess she wasn't. She wasn't a problem. She wasn't a problem at all. She's just fine. So that's not the case. Saggy Star, she gave us $20. Saggy Star, I appreciate
it. You guys are amazing.
I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. That man, like it's.
Thank you so much. Guys, he's about to cry. Watch out there. Now.
First of all, I've been drinking a little bit. Okay, so I'm a little emotional right now, and man, I've been doing this with my sister because, I think me and my sister have been kind of, I don't know, we've been kind of
watch.
I don't know. We haven't been close for a while, and this has kind of made us like real close.
I agree.
And I love doing this with my sister.
I do
and
too. It's the highlight of my week, guys.
I I really appreciate you guys, and I just want to say thank you, Saggy Star, and who else was it? It was Keo. I want to thank both of you, man. You know,
Appreciate it.
I love doing this for you guys, and it's a lot of fun. So I'm gonna try and get my shit together real quick so I can continue on
Well, it's
with
time
this.
it's
If you go ahead and talk for a second,
guys. Listen, I told you at the top it's gonna be a show because he was already on something. So I think he's proven it. So I hope you guys enjoyed.
oh, hang on before we go. I know
Uh-huh.
you're trying to get ready to go and
Well,
everything.
I mean,
So let's talk about some new shows real quick before they come out.
okay.
Day of the Jackal. Watch that. That's on
Mm-hmm.
Peacock, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Peacock.
Mm-hmm.
Landman is on MGM.
No, it's not. It's on it's on Paramount Plus,
It's on Paramount
everybody.
Plus. I meant to
Hey.
say is what I meant to say. Paramount Plus, not MGM. I don't know what I was thinking.
Lioness, if you guys want to watch something that's like military based or whatever, good show. I am about to shout out because we were talking about
Black
Tom.
Dove. I've never heard of that.
That's a
Text Simmer
good
said Black Dove.
show.
I never heard of it.
It's on Netflix. It's really good. It's really, really good.
What's it about?
It's like a CIA spy. Listen, you know I'm into all that kind of stuff. CIA spy kind of thing. Think of slow horse. Slow horse.
I love slow horses.
But not like with, but it's good. Anyway. Just because we were talking about Tom
hang on for a second, real
okay,
quick.
Sorry.
Saggy Star says, "Did y'all like Craven?"
Nope.
Sorry, Saggy, but absolutely not. The movie was ass to the 10th power.
Oh my
Ass.
God.
Nope. Butt cheeks. It was terrible. It was awful. Don't pay money to go watch that. It's gonna be on your cable box in like a couple days. That's how ass that movie was. It's so terrible. I told on my channel, I said they shouldn't have called it Craven. They should have called it some dude in a fur coat. That's what they should have called it. Some dude in a fur coat. Rush dude in a fur coat. That's how bad that movie was. You didn't even know you was looking at Craven. Saggy Star said, "I'm done. I'm unsubscribing." No, Saggy, don't do that. No. Have you seen it? Have you seen the movie? Have you seen it? See, y'all got to catch the.
Guys are funny.
See, y'all got to go back and watch the video, man. I got to go back and watch the video. Saggy Star says she liked it.
Oh.
Listen, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Did you like the movie or did you like the main actor with no shirt on?
Stop.
That's all I'm saying. You know, I'm just throwing it out there. Did you like the main actor with no shirt on?
That he didn't
or were you
have a-
into the actual movie? Because if you was into the actual movie, I'm calling BS. I'm calling BS.
That's awful.
She said she was into the movie. All right, you know, I can't.
Okay, let me ask you this, Saggy Star. And
I can't hate on
let
you,
me
man.
ask you this. Are you familiar with like the DC comic book universe world, or did you just like the storytelling, like the like just the movie itself? I mean, some people
like the movie.
Yeah. So if she's not like into the DC thing, like you are or whatever, and she just wanted a movie to watch.
I mean, if that's what it takes, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We could just. Is that what it takes?
Listen, I am not gonna lie. Sometimes I have to put on something that my mind can just turn off, and maybe that is what was in needed at that time.
Okay, cool. So I can just go get an ass movie and show my abs and just be like, "Oh, this is good." So next time I do a video,
Look, no, when I
next
was
time-
a child,
next
I was
time we do
super
a live
into it,
stream, I'm just-
especially X-Men. Okay, I got you. I was into X-Men too, but I never followed the comics. Yeah,
when I was a child, I was super
I
into
literally
it,
just read it.
especially X-Men, but I never followed the comics. Into what?
Into the superhero thing, but not like into it. is what I'm translating as.
Text
Please
Emma
tell me
says-
if I'm wrong.
No, you're good. Tex Emma says it was better in the 90s of Spider-Man. I never knew Craven to be this I've never known Craven to be this important. Right. I knew he was important to Spider-Man, but I didn't think he had like this much of a major role. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Is this what it takes, man? Should I do the next video and just show my abs? We could do a bad show and I just show my abs and be like, oh, all right. There. You say, please don't. That's fine. All right. We're gonna do recommendations and then we're gonna let y'all go, man.
Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Even after we end the live, you all are more than welcome to watch it again. And make sure in the comments, you guys are letting us know what you would like us to review. If it's something other than what we currently are doing, and since we've dropped Dune because
it's slow as hell.
Because we've dropped Dune, let us know if there's something else that you would prefer that we review.
Oh, Dieter brought up Madam Web. How dare you, Dieter?
I watched Madam Web.
Did you like it?
No.
Okay, then. Did you review Wicked? I have not seen Wicked yet, and I want to watch it. I want to watch Wicked. It looked good. I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
Live from the Bushes says, Live from the Bushes says, I still haven't finished the first Dune movie. I don't even know what the rules are in Dune. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I just thought it was, I don't know what I thought. I don't know shit about Dune. I don't know nothing. I feel like I know something about Dune and then I don't. So, I mean, it's fine. It's whatever. What do you think about Dune?
I love Dune. Sorry. I love both movies. Actually, the second installment was a little, left me a little, wanting a little bit more. But I love the movies. I love the series. The series is amazing.
Okay. I'll let you do. Look how many people we lost. Just start
Because I
talking about
said
Dune.
Dune.
just start talking about Dune. That's it. Dieter said Morbius. Get the out of here, bro. Are you serious? Morbius. I would rather watch paint dry. I would rather watch you walk around for nothing. Do nothing. Just rather than watch Morbius. Rather carve my eyes out of my skull rather than watch Morbius again. That movie was awful. It had nothing to do with anything.
Live from the Bushes, you're not supposed to like Dune. I get it. I get what you're saying because it seems like it's a lot of attention on it. I mean, I guess it's just,
Listen,
it's what your flavor is. I prefer it only because I enjoy those types of things, and but it's good.
Dieter says you two are funny. I love it. This is therapy. I
Thank
appreciate it. It's
you.
therapy for us as well.
Appreciate it.
I don't like Doom because I don't know all of the rules. Like there's a giant sandworm and then people's eyes turn blue because of spice, which the
'Cause
entire
it's-
planet is made out of.
So it sounds like you know the rules.
But no, like if you watch Prophecy, then there's witches who can talk to people who are already
they're
dead.
also in the movie.
No, and then they can drink
There's
this.
sisterhood.
No, they can drink this worm vomit and talk to people who are in the past, but only women can do it. But then
Yes.
But then the dude did it.
So it sounds like
Which
you
means he's king.
understand it.
No, I don't understand shit. It's just happening. Stuff is just happening. Like things are just happening around me. Now they got a soldier who was supposed to be dead because he was
Yes.
eaten by a worm, but now he's
Yes.
not really dead. But now
Mhm.
he can wish people who are dead, but he can just make them like have
Burn from
blisters
the
and stuff.
inside
How
out.
is he doing that? I don't understand how this is happening. How is that a
Well,
thing?
they haven't gotten to how he's
Oh,
doing
they haven't
it
gotten
just
to it yet. Okay.
No.
All right. Well, I'll keep watching it. Stupid show. All right. You got anything else?
No, I was gonna, but I lost.
Go ahead.
You went on a tangent. I can't remember what I was going to say now.
So I think we're gonna start moving this to like 9 o'clock so we can get more people to hang out with us because I really enjoy hanging out with you guys. You guys are bringing up some really good points, and now we gotta go. So,
Ooh,
well, I don't have to go, but she gotta go.
Ooh,
I'm sorry, too much.
I'm good and grown.
Not really, though.
Oh,
Not really. You have a curfew. You got to be home. Otherwise, somebody gonna call me and be like, "Where's my wife at?" The Dune TV show is making me sad.
Oh,
Don't worry, Tex Simon. You're not the only one feeling sad. I'm sad right there with you. You don't have to watch. Like that's what I chose to do. Not watch. Turn it right off. Go watch something else.
no.
Waste my goddamn time. So don't forget to hit us. Don't forget to hit us in the Discord.
Don't
We will
forget
respond
us
to anybody.
hit us.
Yeah, alcohol is a hell of a drug. Don't forget me. Don't forget to hit us. I'm gonna do it slow.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to hit us on Discord.
Yes.
And where we respond to everyone and talk to everyone. And if you have any subjects that you want to broach or bring up or talk about, anything that you want to talk about in the next
Episode, I'll just finish that thought for you.
Then you can bring it up. You know, if you just want to, talk about your day, you got any problems, you want to get it off your chest, we can do that too. You know, there's no
things off limits. There are some things, but,
we don't have any formula to this, right? I want to make your day better. If you're having a rough day, you can talk to us. You can talk to me. Sometimes I have a bad day. I need to talk to y'all. So, just let me know. Let us know. Hit me in the Discord. Hit me in the comment section. It don't matter. Whatever. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You enjoy the content. Hang out with us. I like to post. I'll do a post occasionally by myself during the week, and
I'll respond sometimes.
Over Christmas vacation, I think my sister may or may not join me
I'll be here
to do an impromptu.
Yep. But we'll definitely try and let you guys know in advance.
Yeah, you get free therapy live from the bushes.
Hey now.
I'm always here, man. I'm always here for the people. I don't have the big head. I'm not famous or none of that stuff. You want to talk? We can talk. You can text me. I'll text you right back. So I love y'all. Listen up. I want to wish y'all a Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
And I want you to enjoy yourselves.
Please, everybody, stay safe. Stay safe. I did.
Now who's been drinking? If you're by yourself and you want somebody to talk to, you can hit me up. I promise you, we talk. You talk to me. We can shoot the shit, whatever you want to talk about. I don't care. You got a messed up family member you want to talk about. You want to hate somebody at work, whatever. It's fine. Hit me up. We can talk. I love y'all, man.
Yes, I've been drinking too. Y'all have a good one. Cheers.
I love y'all. Y'all be good. Yeah. Again, don't be afraid to hit me up. You need to talk during over Christmas or whatever. Don't be by yourself. So I love y'all. Y'all be good, and I'll holler at y'all later.
Night.
All right. Peace.